Do you live in or around the Grangemouth area and struggle with your mental health? Do you feel you've got to deal with it all on your own? If so, you might be interested in this. Stay tuned. Now, this year, Mental Health Awareness Week falls between the 12th and the 18th of May, and this is 2025. And you might have noticed that was last week. But hey ho, mental health problems don't just last for a week. They're going to be with you for quite some time. So it's only fitting that we extend the Mental Health Awareness Week by just a bit. I've been joined this evening by Andrew Craig, who has started a mental health peer support group in the Grangemouth area to give support to people in and around the surrounding area who are suffering just now with their mental health. So, thanks for joining me this evening, Andrew. Hi there.
Thanks for having me, mate. Thank you.
Great to speak to you. Let's kick it off by, well, it's your group. So, what's the group called, and where does it meet?
So it's called Come Chat About That. It meets every second Tuesday at the Railway Club in Grangemouth and Barrie Place. It's a mental health peer support group for men and women 18 plus to come along, a wee cup of tea and a chat, and just event, safe space, everything's strictly private and confidential.
Excellent. I've got to ask you the name. Come Chat About That. How did you come up with the name? Where did that come from?
It just came off the top of my head, mate, to be honest. This one day I was like,
Excellent.
when I was sitting thinking about, obviously, making up the group, because I started it, it's been like 3 years now it's been running.
3?
And I thought, what could be a kind of catchy name? I thought, what about Come Chat About That? Because in a sense, we're trying to, obviously, get people to chat, obviously, surrounding, obviously, mental health. We want people to chat, so, and it just kind of came off the tip of my tongue one day, and I just thought, that sounds good. So, aye.
Well, it works. It's exactly what it says.
That's it.
Just come and chat about it.
That's it. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
So let's see. Purpose of the group. How does it work? Entry requirements. Ages for adults over. You just said it.
Yeah. 18 plus.
18 over.
Plus.
Male and female.
Yeah, that's right. Mate,
covered. So when people come to the group, can you help them to maybe find other groups that kind of cover their area of, because mental health, that covers a whole big range of stuff. So do you have information and things where you can help guide folk to other things that might be to help?
Yeah, well, we're not a psychiatrist or mental health nurses. We're just a peer support group. So when you come in, there you'll see a table of flyers, which is for things for like PTSD. So if you're struggling with alcohol, or if you've lost somebody recently, to get help for a loss of like a loved one, baby loss as well. So there's loads of flyers sitting out on the table, and we could point in the right direction to get the correct help. As I said, we're only a peer support group, and if someone's obviously a danger or to themselves or others, then we would obviously have to then can step in and get you the correct help.
Excellent. Okay. I'm flicking through some of the pictures that you've got on the group page. So we've got the banner at the entrance doors, and I did a video earlier saying when you come into the Railway Club at Barrie Place to push the bell at the door, because the doors are always locked. Push the bell at the door, someone will open it, and just as you go through the door, you'll see. Now you can't see the picture, but it's that banner that's pulled up in front of the double doors. You'll see the banner in front of you. Just go straight through the double doors, and you'll be there. You'll see them.
I'll be there, right? My lovely face, mate. My lovely face.
Excellent. A question everybody's got. What does it cost?
Nothing, mate. Not a cost at all. Everything's free of charge.
Excellent. No worries that way.
You need to bring yourself along if you feel. I mean, there's no pressure to come along, obviously, to start with, and there's no pressure to talk when you're there. But just taking that a step forward, just that one step and coming is a big, massive step for anybody who's struggling with their mental health.
Massive, yeah.
Definitely.
So, but there's another thing. Is it in person only, or is there some online thing as well?
So we do have, when the group's not on, because obviously we're on every second week. Obviously we've got Andy's Mad Club, which is every week. We're every second week. But when the group's not on, we've got a Facebook Messenger chat set up. We've also got a WhatsApp group chat set up as well. So it's just a wee bit of extra support for when the group's not on. It's just basically 24/7 support basically in your pocket. So you'll get a wee bit of extra support for myself or any other men or women that's in the group if you reach out and you're having a bad day. So yeah, it's just a wee extra support.
You're not on your own. There's always something available. There's somebody there
there's always somebody there that will listen, give you some advice. If they've kind of gone through the same experience as yourself, then they'll maybe bounce off of yourself and you maybe give each other advice. So yeah,
excellent.
There's always something going to be there.
Another thing I've got to ask. Well, how did it all come about? How did it all start up? Where you created it? It's your baby, your creation. How did it come about?
Well, I've been suffering with my mental health now since 2012. So it was briefly, it kind of started off as anxiety. Anxiety where like I couldn't go out in public and I felt like folk were looking at me and I was getting spoken about. A kind of paranoia, but a kind of anxiety at the same time. Lying in bed at night, just sweating, just not being able to sleep. And then a year later, 2013, myself and my partner Danielle actually went on and we lost our little boy Ollie, who had hypoplastic left heart syndrome. The left side of his heart didn't grow. So that's then when the low mood came in. And it's just been a roller coaster ever since. And the low mood stemmed from there. I mean, as you could probably know, I mean, losing a family, like or a kid, or any family member is hard, but obviously a kid is quite hard. I mean, Ollie was only 23 weeks old. Well, Daniel was only 23 weeks pregnant.
Yeah.
So obviously we had to bury him and stuff. We had a wee small coffin. So yeah, that's where the low mood came in from. And it's just, like I said, it's been like a roller coaster, or peaks and troughs as you would like to call it. So, and then I've had counselling twice at the Dam in Falkirk, the Falkirk District Association for Mental Health. I had it twice there, and I felt that the talking helped me. So I decided to set up the group just purely because I felt talking helped me. So I thought if I can set up something to help, even just if it was one person that came to the group, there's one person I've helped in the world to try and better their mental health.
That's it.
So one person's better than none. So yeah, I mean, it's been running, like I said, for 3 years, and it's just went from strength to strength.
3 years, excellent. Aye.
We feel 3 years in August, seriously, actually, 3 years in August.
Well, no, I've been coming along regular as well, and I've found it's been helping me as well. Whether you say something or you just listen in, you get that feeling that no, you're not on your own. You're not the only person that's suffering, and it does make a big strange. It does make a big difference.
Yeah, it's like a big family, isn't it? It really is. It's more like a family than anything else. Nobody's there going to judge you. There's no judgment whatsoever. Everybody's going through the same thing. So it's good to speak to people in the same, going through the same things. But yep.
Aye. So the the next meeting, if I've got this right, it's Tuesday coming, which should
That's
be,
right.
if I've got this right, Tuesday the 27th of May, and this is
That's right.
2025.
Yep.
What would you like to say to anyone who's thinking about coming along, but they're not sure?
Well, listen, there's no pressure to come along,
Aye.
but certainly if you come along, you're not going to be put under lock and key, or made to sit there. You come along, you can sit back, you can relax until such times when you feel comfortable that you want to talk. When you feel you're comfortable, albeit you talk away as much as you want, because this is what we're trying to encourage people to talk. It's hard. It might be hard. It's quite. It might be quite scary coming to start with, but we're no scary people. We're a really good, big, friendly family, in a sense. So,
Aye. You're not judged on what
come
you
along.
say.
You'll be no
Everyone's
judge, no
accepted.
judgment, and you'll be made feel comfortable.
Aye.
Definitely, 100%.
So there's plenty of parking at the back of the building. You push the
Yeah,
bell,
that's right.
somebody will let you in.
That's right.
You'll see the big banner as you come through the door. Just walk through the double doors. You'll be in there. Come in, come in.
Mm-hmm.
There's a tea urn with some coffee, so you can help yourself to a cuppa.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm just trying to flick through the pictures as well as I'm saying this. There's a table full of leaflets which you set out every day that the group runs, and it's empty, of course, just now. The sort of group table area with the biscuits on it that we all kind of sit around and have a wee chat. So that's the pictures. So come in, grab a cuppa, find a seat, listen to what others are talking about. Feel free to share your story if you're ready to, and just know that you're not alone. That's it. I think that covers. That's
it. Definitely.
So we've run through pretty much everything, but big important thing. Andy's fundraiser for Sands and the group. You're doing what are you doing? Is it it's not a marathon, but it's a half.
It's not even a half marathon. It's I think all in it's about 10 miles, which works out about 16k. I think it is.
It's round all the football stadiums.
All the local stadiums, yeah. So basically, on July the 19th. So I picked the 19th because
19th of July.
Yeah, 19th of July. I picked the 19th of July because Ollie, my wee boy, was born on the 22nd. So I wanted to do it as close to his birthday as I possibly could.
Yep.
The 22nd obviously falls on a Tuesday. Luckily, I'm actually off this week, so I'll go to that week. So the following week, so we'll be able to recover for the run.
Aye.
But yeah, so we're running from starting at Falkirk Stadium. From the Falkirk Stadium, we're going to Stennismuir Stadium.
Right.
And then from Stennismuir to Camelon Junior Stadium, and then back into the old Brockville, which is now Morrison's, and Falkirk.
Right.
And then we'll then catch used to be the old Shire ground. It's now probably just a bit of grass, but we'll get a wee photo there somewhere. I think the gates and that are still there. So the old Shire ground, and then back to the Falkirk Stadium. So, yeah. It's a tough one. It's going to be tough, but this is why we're training.
How's the training going?
Good. I actually went out earlier on, done an 8k earlier, so my legs are a bit sore, but we've still got it done. We're aiming for 13 on Sunday.
You're getting there. You're getting there. You're doing well.
I'm getting there.
Look, that's great. I need you to just I can probably find it, but just in case I can't, send me a link to the GoFundMe thing. I'll add it into this video somehow at the end.
Yeah.
And well, that's it. That's excellent. Great amount of information there. Thanks for spending the time to chat through that and to give us the information. Hopefully it'll be useful to some people that see this, and we'll maybe see a few new faces
Aye,
on
hopefully,
Tuesday.
mate. Yeah, well, thanks for having me on, mate, and having a wee blather. It was good.
Aye, it was a struggle, but we finally managed. So
We got there.
thanks very much. Have a great evening, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday.
Right.